Hi everyone, this is Cheryl. Welcome back to our channel. For those that are new, we're so glad that you joined us. I just want to let you all know, and for those that don't, we are really new to YouTube. So our videos are probably not quite as good as some others, but we hope that in time we'll hone our skills and you'll see a little bit better product as we, make more and more videos. Anyway, today's a pretty exciting day. We have taken our Travato out for a spin, but we have not taken our Travato out on a long trip like we are getting ready to do today. We are leaving on the 7th, as I believe I put on the video, 7th of March, and we are taking a pretty long trip this time around. Tonight will be our first night in the Travato, spending the night, and as time goes on, for the next few days, we will provide you with our observations on what it's like traveling in such a vehicle. Well, this is the before picture before we really take off on our trip. You can see all the plants in the middle of our aisle here. It's because I'm bringing them to my son. He's going to babysit them. And just about every cabinet is like full of stuff. I thought I was going to have more room, and unfortunately, they don't have a lot of room for thrifting, which I'm pretty upset about, but we'll see how it all works out. Dropping the plants off. My son lives here. So we left Minot, North Dakota about 2 hours ago, just taking our time. And I think that we've hit busy traffic. Everybody's going home from work. That's the state capitol building in Bismarck, North Dakota. That tall building there. We're going to be going right by it. My son doesn't live too far from the capitol. And if you've watched our video before, you can hear Lily in the background. She's always barking when I'm talking on the camera. So there it is, the state capitol. Yay! Lily, are you happy we're going on a trip? Lily, look at Mama. This is where she sleeps with her little toy in between Mommy and Daddy. We're stopping at my son's store. He has a mattress store in Bismarck, and we just dropped off our plants. And they're going to get us some mattress toppers for our camper van. They're going to give them to us, so that's what I'm waiting on. And then we'll be headed to Prairie Nights Casino, and that's where we're going to spend the night. called, Wayne?
Well, it's the same area of Mobridge, going across Lake Oahe.
Looks like there's some open water here. There's still some ice, but some open water. We have music going.
Good walleye fishing in here. Lake Sakakawea and Lake Oahe are all part of the Missouri River chain. Good fishing.
That's all shaky. Hi, this is Cheryl. Hey, I just wanted to let you know we are in our camper for the first night. We're going to spend our first night here in the Travato, and we are at Prairie Nights Casino in North Dakota. And we talked to the people that were sitting up at the counter when we kind of let them know what we wanted to do and asked them if we could spend the night here. And they said, sure, that's not a problem. And so for our first night, we're not going to pay anything. We're just going to stay in the parking lot, and we have batteries, plenty of battery power. So we'll heat up the van using our using our battery. And the other nice thing is I went in and played a little bit of the slot, or not the slots, but played a little bit of blackjack and some, what was the other thing? Roulette. And I'm up $149. So they paid us to stay here for the first night. Feels pretty good. Anyway, I will talk to you again later. And just so you all know, today is, what's the date, Wayne?
The 7th? Yeah.
The 7th of March. This is our first night in our Travato. And I hope, keep my fingers crossed, that everything is going to go well tonight. We will talk to you again probably tomorrow. Bye. Mobridge. Right?
Yep. Mobridge, South Dakota.
Mobridge, South Dakota. We're heading towards Pierre. And when we get to Pierre, we're going to visit the Capitol, and we're going to take y'all with us. So, and the ice is still on the water everywhere. I don't see any ice houses, but definitely ice on the water.
Take it.
Hi, Lily. How you doing?
So what did you get for lunch?
I got, what are they called? Enchiladas, 3 of them. Chicken, beef, and not sure.
Okay. You got a Coke?
It's a Norwegian eating Mexican food, you know.
In case you don't know, my husband's Norwegian. And he's eating Mexican, so it's out of his element. Guac. Look at mine. Mine is a fajita. Look at that. I'm planning on putting a lot of guac on that. We're still on our way to Pierre, South Dakota. We just thought we'd stop for lunch. This is the South Dakota State Capitol. Right there. And there's water around it. It's really pretty. We just left really cold temperatures, and right now it's 59 degrees, and it's beautiful. I'm coming up on the Capitol, coming up. I just turned the phone. There we go. It's gonna just be patient, people. Here it comes. There it is. We are going to tour that, I hope, in just a few minutes.
So the balusters on these steps, one of them is upside down. Can you find it? It's a symbol of humility, or it's a symbol that I helped build it. This is the first governor of South Dakota in the Capitol. Picture of him, and his name is Arthur Mellett. And there we go, we're zooming in on his name. First governor of South Dakota. Guys, just letting you know, today's the 9th of March. We are just leaving Pierre, South Dakota, and we are headed to Nebraska. Where Nebraska, Wayne? Valentine, Nebraska. That's where we'll be spending the night, and we're going to be spending the night in a campground. We'll probably be the only ones there because they're not open yet, but they did say they would let us stay there for the night since we just have a Travato. So we will probably check in there and maybe get back on the video and say hi from Nebraska. The toilet is really cool because it's porcelain, and I really like that. But I think I already showed you the cabinets and how full they are. And so that's kind of where we're at right now. So we went from Minot, North Dakota, and we're all the way here in Valentine, South Dakota, right? Or Nebraska. We spent the night in Pierre, South Dakota last night. And before that, we spent the night at Prairie Nights Casino. We've only paid for 2 camping spots. And this camping spot is only $25. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good. It's a lot better than a hotel because if anyone's traveled, you know, those hotels, they charge you pet rent, which I don't like it. You know, they charge you for every pet that you bring. And by the time your bill is done and over with, you're talking anywhere between $150 to $200. So we haven't paid any more than $50 a camp spot. And the first night we had was for free. So, because we stayed in the casino parking lot and we got permission to stay there. So that's worked out really well. We haven't cooked any meals in the camper yet, mainly because we don't have water. And we chose not to put water in the tanks yet because we're still traveling and we might go through some cold weather and we don't want things to freeze up. So we have been eating out for the most part. We did make a couple of sandwiches here and that kind of thing. But not doing a lot of cooking at this point because of the cold weather, and we just don't want to be sorry that we turned on the water, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of where we're at. Tomorrow, we're going to be in Colby, Kansas, and that will be the 10th of March that we'll be there. We already have our camp spot. That's going to be a $45 night, but they have showers, they have a bathroom, they have laundry. I mean, they have everything. So if we want to do any of that stuff, we can do that there. Trying to think of what else. Can you think of anything else, Wayne, that we have to share? The TV has been working really good. Very happy with that situation. We have Starlink. We haven't had any problems with the TV. So we just, basically what we do is we lay back on these beds. There's another bed over here. We just lay back on these beds and we watch TV from these beds. So anyway, we will touch base with you again on another day, but that's been basically it. We're very happy with the Travato. We're not sorry we made the purchase. They are very versatile. You can go anywhere. They heat up nice. It doesn't take any energy at all to set up. Every place that we've been so far, it has been level enough that we didn't have to mess around with leveling out the camper. We just hook into the power and that is it. There's no having to pack up and, unpack and bring things up to a hotel room. Everything is in this camper van. It's just been so easy. We go out to eat. We can park in a regular parking spot. We'll leave our dog in the camper. She's been really good about staying in the camper. It hasn't been too hot yet. And if it does get hot, remember the Travato, we run on batteries here. We have lithium batteries. And so we can run batteries for the air when it starts getting to the point where it starts to heat up, because we are headed south. We're going to go straight south and we're going to start hitting some warm weather, I'm sure. But right now it's been, I'd say anywhere between 55, 60 degrees outside, right about that. And the temperatures that we've been seeing so far, and it's been very comfortable. So no issues there. So we'll keep you updated on our travels, and we will keep you updated on how we like it. We still haven't named our Travato, so if any of you think of a name, we're open. We hope that we can come up with a really good name for our vehicle, because that's the thing you do with Travatos, you name them. So I'll talk to you later. Hi, just wanted to give you an update. We are in Valentine, Nebraska now. We're in our third night that we spent. This will be our third night spending in our Travato. And just some observations that I've made. First of all, I want to tell you that we did have a fifth wheel for a few years, and then we've had other fifth wheels. This is the smallest camper that we've ever had, and it is small. I won't lie. You wouldn't want to put more than 2 adults in here. And then, of course, we have our little puppy right here, Lily. Say hi, Lily. Say hi. Anyway, Lily is here, and she is getting used to the Travato as well. But what I want to say is, when you're traveling in something this small, I really think you need to keep it to two adults, and that's it. Because it is a very small space. I thought we were going to have a lot more room when we started packing up the cabinets, but we filled everything up so quickly. So that's one thing. But I do want to say that the other thing is that when we did the beds, we got my son, who owns a furniture store in Bismarck, he gave us 2 mattress toppers, and we slept on the toppers. We never slept on these mattresses without a topper. So I have no way of comparing, one against the other. But I will tell you that in sleeping on these mattresses with the topper, I slept so good. It was so comfortable. No regrets at all. Yesterday we came in and I fell asleep watching TV in the Travato, and I didn't wake up until 11 o'clock in the morning. That's how good I slept. This was just right outside of our campsite in Valentine, Nebraska. Thought it was cool. Thanks for watching. See you later.